friends, welcome to the Farming Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. If you're new to my channel, my name is Leslie and I say welcome. If you haven't already, please consider hitting subscribe, hit that bell notification and give me a thumbs up. And if you're here back again, welcome back. I appreciate you more than you know. So today we're gonna do some cooking. Hair up, kitchen scarf on can only mean one thing, that we're doing some bacon. Now right now it's Christmas time. I'm getting ready for goodie night here at my house, where we invite the church to just float in and out and come fix them a plate of goodies and just fellowship with us. It's kind of our gift to the church. So I'm doing the bacon, getting ready for that. That's coming up this weekend. But let me tell you, this recipe is so good to make at other times. You can make this recipe. They're great if you use, we're making candied pecans, by the way, if I haven't said that already. Did I say that? I don't know. Y'all, if you're new here, I'm a little crazy sometimes. But anyway, these are good if you want to make them with chopped pecans. These are great to go on salads with apples and fruit and feta cheese. These are excellent addition to a salad. But today we're making them with the pecan halves, and they're just going to be like finger food, like just pick up and throw on your plate. It could go on a charcuterie board, whatever. This is a great, great recipe. So we're going to get started. Let me get you guys turned down here. We're going to start with the cinnamon and sugar. Okay, so I'm going to put a cup of sugar in this little bowl here, and a heaping teaspoon of cinnamon. And I actually may put a little more. I don't think you can have too much cinnamon. So that's probably 2 teaspoons. Let me grab a whisk or a fork, whatever is most handy. And we're just going to mix this around until the sugar kind of turns a light brown. And I like to mix it well because this is all going in the pecans. And if you would like to add more cinnamon, by all means, go right ahead. All right, and to this, I don't like a lot of salt. I don't want it to be a salty sweet situation, but if you do, you can definitely add like a teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to add a small pinch. I think I got a piece of pepper in there. That was funny. Okay. I don't think one little grain of pepper is going to matter. All right, I give it a smell, and I kind of want to add a little more cinnamon, y'all. You add the cinnamon to your taste. The actual recipe calls for a teaspoon, but I, again, don't think it can be too cinnamony. Okay, so we're going to set that aside, and we're going to get a big bowl here, and to this big bowl, we're going to add in an egg white. One egg white. That piece of pepper is stuck to my finger. There we go. 1 egg white. Oh, that wasn't, you know what that was? That was a piece of pecan. That wasn't a pepper, that was a piece of pecan. Okay, and to the egg white, we're going to add 1 tablespoon, and there it is, of water. One tablespoon, I think I said teaspoon, but 1 tablespoon of water. Now, you can use your whisk for this. I just happen to have a milk frother, and I think this is going to work great. So I'm just going to kind of turn it to its side. And we're just going to mix it till it becomes frothy. You don't have to have one of these. This is just working great because it's what I have. And I'm so thankful I have it. And you just want this to get frothy. It's pretty much there. That's perfect right there. Just frothy. You don't want to make a meringue. Just frothy. Okay, so we're going to add to the egg white a pound of pecans. Pound of pecan halves. I've got my oven preheating to 250. That milk frother works great for this, but if you don't have one, all you need is a whisk or a fork. You don't need any special utensils. I just happen to have it, and that made it easy for me. And you just want to be sure all the pecans are coated. Okay, so now we're going to take our cinnamon, sugar, and just a pinch of salt mixture and dump that in. And we're going to just mix this around. You see how it's coating these pecans? Oh my goodness, and it smells heavenly. This smells beautiful. These are going to be so good to pick up and just put a little bit on a plate. Okay, let me get my pan. Oh, I already had my pan. See, I'm not used to being prepared, and I was prepared, but oh well. Okay, so we're going in with our pecan candies mixture, and you're going to have some loose sugar at the bottom. You can just throw that in. It'll coat them while we bake them. Now, I did line this with parchment, but you could spray a pan. You don't even have to have parchment. And you want to get them out into a fairly even layer. You don't want them on top of each other because you want them to dry. Okay, guys. She's going in a 250-degree oven. And I'm going to stir every 15 minutes. I'm going to get it out and stir it up every 15 minutes for an hour. Just like you would party mix or something. You're just going to stir it around every 15 minutes for an hour, and then we will have delicious candied pecans. So let's put her in the oven. We'll be back just as soon as it's ready. Okay guys, they're all mixed up and they're going in the oven. Now, what shall we cook next? That is the question. Okay, y'all, the candied pecans are out, and it just gives it such a nice, I'm trying to get it to focus, nice coating, crunchy coating. Oh, yum. Okay, y'all, so the pecans are ready, and let's give them a taste before I pack them up and store them away for the goodie day. That, my friends, is absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, let me tell you, I got the idea for this recipe through Fallon over on the Moss family. Now, I do differ from her recipe a little bit. I add more cinnamon and less salt. But other than that, it's the basics the same. So I will link her channel. I'm not going to link her video for this because she's done several videos with these. And I'm not sure which one she would consider the best one on the pecans. So I'm just going to link her channel. Go over there, check her out. She has some of the coolest things she has little children at home, and she homeschools them. And with food, she does some of the cutest things with food for her kids. It's really given me a lot of ideas to do with Judabug and Levi, my grandbabies. So go check her out. She does quick, easy suppers. She does hard suppers. She does them all. So, and you just kind of go with her family. She vlogs every single day. So, go check her out. Tell her the Farm and Pastor's Wife sent you and tell her hello and show her some love. But So this is basically came from her channel. I just tweaked it more for our taste. The first time I made them, I thought they were too salty, and the salt took away from the cinnamon. So I just lessened the salt and added more cinnamon. That was just for me. Some people love that salty and sweet thing, and that works. Some things I do like that. Like the candy I'm making next is peppermint, chocolate, and pretzels. So, but anyway, these are so good. I'm so glad I learned about these, and I hope you enjoy them. And don't forget to go check out the Moss Family. I think it's Moss Family TV. I will link their channel down below. I hope you enjoyed these. I won't finish this video until we see if Bryant comes in and tastes it. If not, I'll come in and say bye. But right now we're waiting on Bryant. Okay, y'all. So my poor sweet Bryant has had a rough day. I did get a clip of him tasting the pecans, and he loved them. And I'll show you that clip in just a second. But he is so frustrated because we are at the end of the house with Caroline. And the bank comes out the week after Christmas, and the well driller has not showed up yet. He tells us every day he'll be here the next day, and then something happens and he don't get here. So that's a frustration. And so that's an item of prayer for you guys. Those of you that watch my channel and y'all pray that the well driller will get here. I understand things happen. I really do, and I hate it. But if we don't get her closed in time, then her rates will go up, and that this will be a huge financial blow. So y'all just say a little prayer for the well driller, that all his equipment will work and work correctly, and that he'll get here ASAP. Also, our employee, bless his heart, he called, and he was feeding the cows hay. And we have a cab tractor that has the door that you get in and out of. You know, you're enclosed. And so he got out because you have to cut the strings off the hay bale and take them off because they can harm the animals. So you get out and you cut the strings. Well, while he had gotten out, the bull decided he wanted to scratch his head on the door, and he busted the window out of the cab tractor. And Bryant was like, I can't take any more. And it wasn't the employee's fault. It was just the bull. And it really wasn't the bull's fault. The bull just wanted to scratch his head. And it was just one of those things. It happens all the time. And, well, I mean, not all the time. It's not like that happens multiple times here. But we've heard of it happening. And, but you know what? And I don't think if he had been stressed over everything else, he probably would have laughed at that, because I mean, it's an expense, but it's so funny. Bless his heart. And he came in, he goes, it could have been me because I leave the door open too. And I'm just glad the bull just wanted to scratch his head on the cab tractor door and not on our employee. But anyway, so yeah, poor old Bryant's had a rough day. But y'all, the main stressor he has is not the tractor or the bull or anything like that. His main stressor right now is getting Caroline's well drilled. And I mean, he's losing sleep. He has AFib, and that has increased through all of this. And so this is like the huge stressor in his life. And it's just got to get done. And I know that it's not going to be the end of the world either way, but when it's hanging on you, and it's frustrating. It's just really frustrating. So anyway, y'all say a prayer for him. But here, let me show you him tasting the pecans. Sure. So
these are really good.
That makes a bad day good, doesn't it?
Yeah, really good. I'm not sure how many I can eat.
Why's that?
Because they got sugar on.
They do have sugar. And it's a nice like a crusty coating on it that the egg white gives it. So you give that a thumbs up?
Thumbs up. Really good.
Okay, guys.
Really good.
There you have it from the farm and pasture. Thank you for watching, and remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.